this guy's married for, give it up, 25 years, that's right. You never hear about that anymore, 25 years. And apparently his wife is here tonight and has heard all his stupid jokes. Her words, not his or mine, her words. But let's hear it from Mark Petursson, everybody. Mark Petursson in the house.
Thank you, Trevor. Isn't he a funny guy, Trevor? Actually, I went out and got my hair cut just like him because I thought at least I could look as funny as he does. Hey, with a round of applause. Hey guys, with a round of applause, how many men here are married? Okay, of you married men, how many of you are married to menopausal women? Okay, for those guys in the crowd that haven't hit the menopausal challenge yet, I'm going to tell you the difference between PMS and menopause. Now, you guys know, with PMS, once a month, your wife will turn into an unpleasant bitch from hell. Now, with menopause, it's different. It's unpredictable. And when it happens, she will turn into the vortex of soul-sucking evil. Now, my wife's transformation is rather predictable. And it starts with a wicked hot flash. Like my kids run out to get the marshmallows. Next comes this drenching sweat. Like we're talking the human tsunami. I've actually started sleeping wearing a life jacket. Now, from the onset of the hot flash, I know that I have 24 hours until the arrival of the vortex of soul-sucking evil. But I learned a trick from a friend of mine, Saddam Hussein. That you can use your children as a human shield. Because the vortex of soul-sucking evil will not eat her own young. Hello, dear. God, I'm glad these lights are here and I can't see her. I fly a lot. Don't you hate it? You gotta fight over the armrest. I wish that picking the seatmate that was going to sit there was more like a game show. Behind door number 1, Mark, you can have a 400-pound sumo wrestler, complete with diaper. Or you can trade for door number 2. Well, Monty, I think I'm going to trade for door number 2. Well, okay, Mark. Behind door number 2, we have a brand new mom with her screaming quintuplets. But there's a real good chance to get to see some breastfeeding action. Well, Monty, as interesting as that breastfeeding sounds, I think I'm going to trade and go for door number 3. Well, Mark, you've got the prize of the night. Behind door number 3, we've got a blonde supermodel, nymphomaniac with double D's and a bald guy fetish. And best of all, she has no arms. When you're put on the face of this earth, your maker gives you a certain number of drink tickets. Now, when you run out, you have to quit or die. And I've already ran out of my drink tickets. And a matter of fact, I ran out of my smoking tickets. As you heard, I've been married 25 years, so, well, enough about that. You know. So, my life is so boring that when I die, my fear is that I'm going to have to watch it all flash before my eyes again. when I get up there, I'm going to ask if I can watch somebody else's life. Maybe hers. Or maybe the blonde nympho. Actually, I'm going to start a business up there for $20. You can watch anybody's life you want when you get there. Imagine your favorite sports star, movie star, porn star. But actually, why stop at human lives? Like, you can watch, for $20, you should be able to get 7 dog lives. Finally, my fantasy comes true. I can lick my own nuts without the excruciating neck pain. I'm a blood donor. Don't you hate the questions they ask you before they let you give blood? Like they sit there and they ask me if anybody in my family has mad cow disease. I know my mom and my wife both do. I'm really worried about my 2 sisters. Then they ask me if I've ever had sex with a prostitute. Like, just because I'm a fat, bald, ugly guy. They think I have to pay to get laid. Well, okay, but only once. And Bill Clinton says what she did isn't truly sex at all. Then she asked me if I ever had a homosexual experience, but she didn't ask me like that. She asked me how many cocks I'd had up my ass. And I said, counting mine, only 1. But it's up there a lot. Because my wife is always telling me to go fuck myself. First time I ever gave blood, I went into shock after only half a bag of stuff. I was sitting there and I broke out into this hot sweat, and it was amazing. I was profusely sweating, and the hot flash hit me, and the nurse panicked, and she's wiping me down with a wet cloth, and I started to come to finally. And then I started to panic, because I knew I only had 24 hours until I became the vortex. That soul-sucking evil. Thank you very much. I'm Mark Petursson.